All right, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin, and this is Smell Goods. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. This video that I have for you today is really just, I started it a while back when I first started the channel, got a little away from it, got off track with it, but I'm wanting to make a commitment, or at least try to make a commitment to do a weekly rotation video every week this year. All right, and so this being the last week, really this covers the last week in 2024 into the first week of 2025. These are the fragrances that I wore during that week. All right. So first up on Sunday, I don't think we went to church that day. We were just kind of getting some other things accomplished that we needed to get done. But this one was newer in my collection. And so wanted to definitely test it out, see what it's doing. This is Afro Leather. By Maison Alhambra, which is also a subsidiary or a house within Lattafa. Again, I hate the name. Yes, it's its take on African Leather by Mimo Paris, but I hate the name. Just do. But as far as the fragrance, as far as the juice, this does a very good rendition of African Leather. Something that African Leather is one of those fragrances that the first time I smelled it, I was like, this is just a beautiful fragrance. It's one of my favorite fragrances from the house of Mimo Paris. And definitely something that is bottle worthy for me. But I wanted to check this out because this is actually, long story short, seeing this name and seeing this bottle is what kind of got me looking at African Leather, because I had seen the name and I was like, that's just crazy. But then when I found out that it was a remake or a clone, if you will, of African Leather, I was like, well, let me get my nose on African Leather. So I have had my nose on African Leather. This is probably in the 90-95 percentile as far as its closeness in the opening, as well as when it dries down. Not 100%, but close enough, right? So this is what I wore Sunday, really more around the house. I think we just did a little running around, but most of that was just around the house. All right. Monday was a day, Monday I actually had to go into the office. So Monday I was actually headed into the office, and so I took the opportunity, something that I got in a decant haul I wanted to check out and just kind of give it a live running, if you will. It is Vertus Vanilla Oud. A little hard to see it, of course, but you can see that, yeah, this is a 5 ml, and we did put a little dent in this. I've worn this, I think, Monday, and then I wore it again before that. Very nice. Opens kind of fruity, but then dries down with this nice vanilla and oud combination that I think is a very nice fragrance. Probably going to be a bottle worthy fragrance for me. Have a little while because I'm not going to get it as we're moving into the warmer months, but probably before we jump into winter of next year, or fall of next year, of this year I should say, this will probably be in there. But Monday to the office was Vertus Vanilla Oud. All right. Then Tuesday was an around the house day. It was also, because of my wife and I do ministry, it was also the night that we did our New Year's Eve kind of celebration, conversation, prophetic word, all that fun stuff as far as for our ministry that we do. So I was up all day pretty much. And then of course, late into the night, because Tuesday was New Year's Eve. And for that day, I just rocked my Mont Blanc Explorer. This was the fragrance that I just wore mostly around the house, but I think I did head out for some things that day. But just a great fragrance, one of my all-time favorite fragrances that I have in my collection. This is probably my second, maybe third bottle of this. All right. Then on Wednesday, New Year's Day, we were meeting some friends. We were going to grab brunch. Definitely brunch on New Year's Day. It's a good thing, right? Found this we have this great place called Brunch Snob. If you're in the Phoenix metro area, Brunch Snob is the place to come check out. Or if you're coming into Phoenix, you want to check that out. All right. I got the Crazy Clucker, which is a fried chicken thigh sandwich with egg, and it was good. It was good. All right. But what I wore that day was my, what is this? Razi from Yeoman Lail. Did it focus there? There we go. This, and you can see Razi there, a little hard to see, but the sticker there from the house of Yeoman Lail. This is their take on Mind Games Jadoub, which I know everyone is, a lot of people are talking Blockade, a lot of people are talking French Defense. French Defense is a great fragrance. Blockade it's good, not great in my opinion. But Jadoub is probably my number one of what I've smelled so far in Mind Games. And so this was definitely the fragrance that I wanted to wear. New year, and it did not disappoint. It did not let me down. This is a great fragrance, good longevity, good performance on it. And so this was New Year's Day. All right. Thursday, being the day after New Year's, Thursday didn't have anything major going on. I think we went out a couple of times, but nothing major, no major events. I didn't have to go into the office, so it was just kind of around the house and whatever else we needed to do. But one of my favorite fragrances from the House of Mancera, I just felt like wearing it, and we're talking Black Gold by Mancera. So this was Thursday. Just nice floral leather scent that is one of my top fragrances, one of the ones that I absolutely just adore. All right. Then on Friday was hanging around the house doing work, because I work from home most of the time. So Friday worked from home, and then on that evening we went out. So Friday during the day, just broke out the 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. dive, which is just, it's not taking anything. It's really just, in my opinion, a Bleu de Chanel slash it's just a blue fragrance that 9 a.m. or 9 or Afnan, whoever it is, did. This was my day fragrance. And then the evening went out with some friends, and that evening we wore Game of Spades Wild Card, which is their take, of course, on Bond Number 9 Lafayette Street. If you haven't seen a video on that, you haven't been on my channel. Definitely make sure I'll tag it up there. One of my favorite fragrances out of this recent recent fragrance haul that I had, and definitely works very well. Probably a 97, 98 percentile clone, if you will, of Lafayette Street. All right. And then Saturday was another day just really around the house, getting some filming done, getting some other things that I need to get done around the house. So it was just a great day to just throw on something in and out of the house, chores, groceries, all those fun stuff. So this was the day that I wanted to rock and checked out Fragrance World's Imperium, which is their take on Roja Elysium, I believe it is. Just a nice, fresh, grapefruit, lemon, lime, citrusy, fresh fragrance. Doesn't last as long as I would like it to. This is one that is definitely just, hey, you get a good maybe 4 hours out of it, and then you'll respray. So not anything that's going to give you beast mode performance, beast mode projection, all that fun stuff, but it's still going to be a great scent that you maybe wear to the gym, maybe you wear running out. I wonder how it does compare to Elysium. Not put nose on Elysium, or even know as far as the performance of Elysium, but as far as this, because I really only review what I know we can put nose on. This is a good fragrance. Don't come for it for projection. Don't come for it for longevity. If you want a great scent that's just going to be there around you, a nice small scent bubble, this is one, and it was what I wore on Saturday. All right. So that's it for my weekly rotation number 1 of this year of our Lord 2025 AD, however you want to put it. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you wore in the comments there. Do me a favor, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good. And as always, do me the honor of, if you have not already, hitting that like, hitting that subscribe, requesting notifications, and then sharing. Meet me in the comments. We'll see you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed. Peace.